What up, guys? I'm back with another project. Today is the first day of documentation on the Redwings sweatshirt project I have. On March 8th, I designed this Redwings sweatshirt. Bing bong. Yes. I got a red and a tan version. As you can see, it features a octopus, Al the octopus, on the back, going from the head down to the waist, and two tentacles on the back of the arms. And then on the front, text Redwings with the torn out fabric from behind effect, as well as an old jersey logo across the shoulder. So this fabric, about a week ago, this will be the Al the Octopus fabric. I have enough for two sweatshirts because my girlfriend will ideally be making one alongside me. And then I also got this fabric from Joann's for the torn out effect, rather than it being checkerboard like you see on the sketches. This is roses, red roses. Kind of pretty. I like it. For this project, I was kind of aiming for a streetwear custom clothing vibe, and I think we're going to achieve that. And then that brings us to today, which is March 25th, where I laid out the order of operations, which is now on screen, going from creating Al the Octopus to the lines on the sleeves, the Red Wing text, old logo, the pairing effect, the Detroit D featured on the side of the hoodie, the dripping effect, a new idea, 1926, the year we were founded as a hockey club. That was not in the original design, but I wanted to incorporate it somewhere. And then, of course, I wanted to sign it Groovy Wanderer with the year 2025. This is the hoodie I got. This footage is sped up because I didn't ultimately use this punch needle piece as my title. I went for a smaller thread, which gave a more detailed look rather than this thick yarn. But ultimately it was good practice. A little thicker, filled in all my gaps, and I put some fabric glue on it. Now we just gotta let it dry. Moving on to the next step, it's tracing out the sweatshirt onto the fabric so that I can see what area I'm working with for Al the Octopus. Here you can see I'm cutting him out, and then I'm ready to trace on my general octopus tentacles. There's got to be a way out of my mind that I can't find. Still I try and find me. With help from my cats Mac and Ellie, I drew on the face from reference in my Procreate mock-up. Bless my girlfriend's heart in this clip. She's securing the back pieces onto the title that I ended up not using. Boom, never crossed. Let's go! Let's go, Talbot! He needed it.
God, that was a great
It was a catch!
Well, guys, we just beat the Bruins in a big game. I got my wingnut here. This jersey has officially retired as a winning jersey. I shall now cut out the logo.
Here I am cutting out the logo from a jersey that my friend Aiden gave me. I already had my purple fabric, but when we went back to Joann's before they closed, sadly, my girlfriend found a better purple fabric. So we're tracing out the old template onto the new fabric so I can redraw the face and get started on embroidery. You can always guarantee a cat walking on your embroidery hoop. This was the first time I used this hot glue method, which actually worked out very well, and it's very therapeutic, just embroidering over the hot glue and covering it up, and once you've covered it up, you know that you're pretty much done. Yes, blessa! And start the red. I would say this is my most in-depth embroidery project so far that I've done, so I'm pretty proud of the face. I'm getting the logo all cut out and roughing the edges up for that streetwear look. So a huge time jump happens from May or June to October. I moved in with my girlfriend, so that took a lot of time. And then I also went to Japan a few months after. We got Al the octopus all cut out. And I finished this yesterday, so I cut out and glued my edges and back today. I somehow lost all the footage, or I didn't take any of the process of making my second title. But as you can see, it's much smaller threads and more detailed. We're pinning up Al the octopus onto the back of the hoodie. Let's go. For a lot of these projects, I go to my grandma's house and use her sewing machine. And she's awesome for letting me use it and kind of showing me the ropes on how to use one. So what I'm doing here is inlaying the rose fabric onto the inside, sewing it with the sewing machine zigzag for a fun, funky look, and then cutting out the sweatshirt part to reveal the rose pattern. And this is exciting because the centennial season of Redwings has started. And that's probably what inspired me to finish this project, so I could wear this hoodie this season.
Ooh, good defense.
Oh God, that was, oh. Here's an update on October 24th. We got the arm white strips on. Everything that we're looking at now is fully sewn on. Bam, title. So my last two steps before I can just add random details is I need to sew this on momentarily and then add in the rest of the tentacle that's supposed to be going behind this thing and then out the other side. And here you go. Here's the final sweatshirt. I love how the white sleeves pop off and the title looks so cartoony and 3D. Al the octopus on the back obviously looks great in my opinion. I think what I could do is add a bit more detail over the next few months when I'm over at my grandma's just hanging out. More random stitch lines and what have you.